In your GL, let's go ahead and throw in the account balances. The first account in your GL is cash. On the top account line, at the very top, type the words cash. The account number is 110. So, cash account number 110. Next account is AR control, account number 120. AR control, account 120. We have no beginning balances at this time. Next one is supplies, account number 130. Supplies, 130. PPNs, account number 140. Next account is AP control, account number 210. AP control, account number 210. Next one on your GL tab is Melanie Capital, account number 310. Melanie Capital, account 310. And again, none of these have balances. The next one after Melanie Capital is Melanie Drawing, account number 320. Melanie Drawing, 320. Next on your GL tab is Sales, account number 410. Melanie Drawing, 320. Next one after that is Sales, 410. Finally, Utilities Expense, 510. Now, let's go to our AR Customer tab at the bottom. Go to your AR Customer tab. You have one AR customer, and it's AR Auto, OTTO. Account number 1120. AR Auto, account number 1120. You also only have one vendor account. 1120 is AR Auto, and you have one vendor account, and it is AP Signs Plus. That should be on your AP tab. AP Signs Plus, account number 2210. 2210. Again, no beginning balances. Okay, once you guys get all those entered in and you get those accounts set up, do a file save as. Do not do a file save, or you'll overwrite your original blank ledgers. Do a file save as, and this problem is titled 5253 on your own, and you can abbreviate 52, 53, OYO. What we're going to do these first two general columns, and I circle general, and I'm going to write individual up here at the top. That means we're going to post them individually. For sales and cash, debit and credit, we're only going to post the grand totals that are down here at the bottom, and I'm going to circle those grand totals. That keeps me straight. So, very first amount in the GL that I'm going to go to is my capital account. So go to your GL account, scroll down into where you find capital, post the date, which in this case it's September 1st. It's a credit amount of $2,500. So September 1st, J1 is our journal page number. We know that from the top of our journal. We post the credit of $2,500 and we calculate their balance. There was no beginning balance, so we would say 0 plus $2,500 is a $2,500 credit balance. Take the account number 310. With the account number 310 on your journal that you've been given, handwrite in 310. Okay, so now we've posted the capital one. Next one in line is supplies. Go to your GL account, scroll down. Again, we're still in the GL. Find your supplies account. When I go to my supplies account, I'm going to write down the date, September the 4th, because this happened on the 4th. J1, it's journal page number 1. The transaction is a $67 debit. I'm going to post the $67 debit. I'm going to calculate my balance as $67. I'm going to take my account number 130. I'm going to come back over here to my journal, and I'm going to handwrite in 130. Okay, next one, AP Signs Plus. I got to go to my AP tab, find my Signs Plus. And on that tab, I'm going to go ahead and post this $67 credit. So the date is September the 4th. Journal page 1, a $67 credit. There was no beginning balance, so $67 plus 0 is a $67 credit balance. I take the account number 2210 and I post it on my journal. Next one's PPNs. I'm going to go to my GL account, find PPNs. I write the date, September the 7th, journal page number 1. I'm going to post my individual amount, 333. I'm going to calculate my balance. There was no beginning balance, so a 333 debit plus a 0 is a 333 debit. I take the 140, and I'm going to post it back to my account right here, 140. Okay, once you get these recorded individually, and you have gone individually one by one to these two columns of general, put a check mark underneath those first two totals. That means you've posted those columns individually one by one for each account. Then finally, again, once all of these accounts are done here, it's time to post these three special columns. This first special column is sales. So you're going to navigate over to your sales ledger in your GL. And you're going to post the grand total. In this case, it's $12.95. The date of the transaction is the 30th. So I'm going to type in September 30th. J1 for journal page number 1. It's a credit transaction. If you want, you could skip all the way to the balance side, but if you want to leave it here as a credit transaction, calculate your balance. So 0 plus $12.95 is $12.95. Take the account number 410. Once you post it, come back over to your journal and list that account number in parentheses underneath that total. Finally, you're going to do the same thing with the last two amounts for cash. You're going to flow to your cash GL account. At the top, you're going to put the date of the transaction. This would be September the 30th. You can combine these on one. So you have a debit transaction of $3,700 and a credit transaction of $717. So you can do $3,700 here, $717 here, and you're going to calculate your balance. Well, your balance is definitely going to be a debit because your debit side's bigger, plus the cash account is an asset account. I'm going to use a formula. I'm going to do equals, take the debit minus the credit, and do an enter, and I have an ending balance of cash of $29.83. Take the account number 110, write it in underneath those two columns, 110. And that completes posting of this journal. Okay, for application 5.2 and 5.3, open up a blank all ledgers. Get to a blank all ledgers. Navigate to your GL tab and let's start putting in our account titles and our account numbers. You'll be doing this, Mitch, on a blank ledgers. Here we go. First account, cash, account number 110. Second one, AR control, 120. Third, supplies, 130. Next one, PPNs, account number 140. Next one is AP control, 210. After AP control 210, we go to Michael, Capital, Michael Capital, account number 310. Next one is Michael, Drawing, account number 320. Capital is 310, drawing is 320. And finally, we have two more. Sales is 410. And ad expense, advertising expense is 510. Once you get that done, open up on your ledgers, all ledgers, open up your tab that says AR control, or I'm sorry, AR customers. Go to your customers, AR customers. And you have one customer to put in under AR. That lady's name is AR Sherry Frank, AR Frank, account number 1120. AR Frank, account number 1120. Okay, let's navigate over to our AP tab. AP tab. You have one AP account, and that AP tab at the top for your first vendor. The name of that vendor is AP Golden Gate Supply. Type that in under your vendor name, and the account number on your account number side is 2210. AP Golden Gate Supply, account number 2210. This problem on your all ledgers account, do a file save as. File save as, and let's label this the problem that we're working on. And this would be app 5_2 or 52. AP52. And guess what? It's AP53, so you could label it AP52, 3. That's going to save the ledgers in your student folder, and you'll know what problem number they are.